Alright, this is going to be a bit of a different video compared to what I usually do, as we are now going to watch the second commentary, if you may. Not live commentary, because I recorded this at 3 AM. And I was just trying to have a bit of a practice with the run. So I spawn in right here. This is the run, and you can see on my face that I'm not favoring this seed whatsoever. But for some reason, instead of resetting, which I've done about 10 times already in the last 10 minutes, I decide to run over, and I see myself a little village over there, and I haven't seen it yet, but you can see there's a ruined portal there, and there it is. You can see my face. So I decide to run over, pick up a bit of wood. I probably should have watched this run over before I make this commentary, but hey, it'll be more fun to just watch it. Yeah, here you see I'm face palming over the fact that I cancelled my mine of the wood. But yeah, we're gonna hop and skip right over here. This is one of the fastest entries, by the way, that I have ever had in a Minecraft speedrun. I grab a bit too much wood, but that's fine. I'm still a rookie at this stuff, and this is the first real quote-unquote good time that I've had. The first run that I actually submitted to speedrun.com. Pick up a couple sticks. We're gonna run into this village right here. We find nothing in this, also, you know, a testament to the fact that I'm a rookie, that I don't know which houses to go into the village. So we start off by just picking up a bit of food. I probably pick up a bit more than the professional speedrunners, if you may, because I take more time than they do. And in this we find a bit of iron, a shovel, and a hoe. The hoe is a bit too late, but you know, it's fine. I also wanted to go and look for a couple of beds, because I like the bit of extra explosives. Go ahead and use this crafting table right here. I'm just a bit slow right now with what on earth I'm doing. Craft myself an iron ingot. And I decide to make myself a wooden axe here to kill the iron golem. Bring the crafting table with me. But you know, since I picked up a flint and steel from the chest in the ruined portal, as well as a single iron ingot in iron nuggets, I'm thinking here I can enter if this drops 5. So I decide to bait it over, slap it down. By the way, I'm not going to edit this run any way, shape, or form. It's going to be completely raw, if you may. I did upload the entire raw file, and here we drop down and we find ourselves getting 5, and I pog out right there. And I realize, holy shit, I can enter here. I'm at 3 minutes. Make my pickaxe and my bucket. I'm a bit skeptical about entering with a wooden axe, but you know, there is no stone to be had here, really. So you know, who needs it? This is a finishable portal, which of course intrigues me quite a bit. I try to think about here if I can use this bottom base here to make my portal, but I ultimately decide against it. Right when I tried to build this, and I was like, okay, no, fuck this. So I wasted a bunch of time here. If I was actually a quick speedrunner, this could have been a sub 30 if I just didn't with so much time at this stage. But build my portal setup right here, drop the water, and get to building. So I screwed up the portal setup, and right there I get what I hate the absolute most when I run this game: the fake lava and the fake water. It's so annoying. I can't stand it. Make sure to dig out the blocks to finish the portal. And there we go again, another fake one. And then it's just invisible. Get a bit of lava to come with me. think go over here to try to get this gold that I yeah, right there, but I went on the wrong side. But you know, you want the gold, and I'm just being really slow here. So you know, I remembered entering faster than this, I gotta be honest. But yeah, we get a 5-minute entry. I could have entered at 3. Got 3 extra beds for the explosives. Make sure to craft ourselves the golden boots, and also the food. This is just a really awkward food crafting session that I'm doing here. Again, almost get swallowed up by a bit of lava here if I hadn't paid attention. Forgot to swap the entity distance up, and now it's time to do the E-raying. So there we go, we find 37 up in the top left corner there, and we realize we have a bastion right next to us. So I start making my way over there. So 6 minutes in, I already know where the bastion is. This is good pace for me. It's really good pace for me. Hop on over here. There's not much to talk about in this particular part of the run. And mind you, my playback of this is a bit lagged. Hopefully it won't be when I release it. I do spot the bastion right there, I'm pretty sure. But I realize I don't have a boat and I don't want to jump down, so I will go ahead and make my way over the side of it, if you may. Hop on over to the top part here. I try to get some mushroom because it's almost a habit at this point. Before I realize I have 39 bread, I should be fine. So looking at this bastion, and if I'm not mistaken, this is a bridge bastion. Let me just try to see. I haven't watched this run back, if you guys can tell. Yes, it is indeed a bridge bastion. So I drop on down and hop on over to the section where all the gold is, on the, I think it's called the chalice, if I'm not wrong. Mine this out. This is 16 blocks of gold, which of course makes bridge one of the easiest bastions to consistently trade with, because you can almost always guarantee that you get the items that you're looking for. Just make sure you dodge the incoming fire from the guys below. Drop 1 block without converting it, because you need it to trigger all the piglins. And we jump over here. We always go up right side like this. I have stopped jumping first and then placing a block because I have failed it so many times, and I'm pretty sure this is not a triple chest, if I'm not mistaken. Which isn't perfect, yeah. But luckily in this case we do get enough piglins. I get a little bit disappointed that it's not a triple chest, because that would mean more piglins, means faster trades. That guy just kind of falls in there preemptively somehow. Not sure. Bait both of them in there, and then we make a little hole for ourselves right here. Drop the gold down, protect ourselves, and then we break the gold to trigger all the piglins, and they're gonna start falling down. Now if there was a triple chest here, there would have been probably 10 piglins instead of 5, but all I have is 5 now to trade with, and that's the way it is. We immediately get some obby, which we of course need. We're looking for string, we're looking for pearls, and we're looking for obsidian and fibrous. Those are the four big items, and in this case I would love a bit of iron as well, because I have none, so I can make myself an iron axe for the blaze later. We're just kind of gonna sit here, drop a gold back, and wait to get our trades, which you know, unfortunately, as this is a 5 piglin trade, it's gonna take longer than one would want. Also, it's always nice to get a pair of Soul Speed 3 boots, which and there we go. I get some iron nuggets to make myself a iron axe. So I'm feeling good about that. I have split my pearls into 2 stacks. I've split my string into 2 stacks. Also make my glowstone into, or the glowstone dust into glowstone. That way with the crying obsidian we can make extra explosives for the end if we need it. There we go, I get my soul speed 3 boots. Equip them. Drop everything else that I don't want out of my inventory. I'm just signaling of the items that I'm looking for: RB, string, and pearls. I do have a bit of fire res already. There we go, another one. So at 3 I feel good about fire res. I don't need more than that. Now we have 4. Keep making glowstone for the respawn anchors that you make with the crying obsidian. I don't end up using it in this run, but I have had runs where I've needed it. So I realized while these guys are trading, I can go ahead and look for this this one chest that always spawns in here. I just have to find it. Right there, we do find it. Now we didn't really get anything. We got golden leggings, which is nice, I guess, because we just got rid of our gold boots. But I was really looking for more string, more obby, and more arrows. I get 4 arrows. Arrows are nice simply because you can then make a bow before you go into the end, explode a couple of crystals, make the dragon perch faster. But we're not gonna have that privilege, if you may, for this one. There we go. We do have enough pearls now. I like a bit more pearls, but beggars can't be choosers, you know. I do have 12 obby now, so that's more than I need. And I also have more than a stack of string, which is nice. And I realize now these guys are done trading. I am going to leave. We brought up the pie chart. Actually, I'm not going to leave. I'm actually going to go and trade these 2 gold blocks as well, because I'm missing something, but I can't quite remember what it is. What do I feel like I'm missing? Some more crying obsidian. Drop more stuff. I think I might be looking for a bit more string. And a bit more pearls, but I don't particularly need it. It's just comforting, if you may. Yeah, I'm looking for string, apparently. I get a bit more string right there. Make a couple of more. I have 5 arrows, yeah. Make a couple more glowstone. These guys are done. I do see that there are some items there that I haven't picked up, and there we go. We have some more string and more obby, apparently. So that's good. We have 16 obby now, which is obviously more than you need. I have more than 2 stacks of string, which is also, it should be more than I need. But yeah, it's time to exit this and go ahead and look for our fortress. So at 12:57, at least RTA, we're gonna leave the bastion. Which is good pace for me. I understand that the world record is fucking done by now, almost. We dropped down. It was a bit of a awkward drop down. I intended to jump, but I think something blocked me. Drop our render distance to the lowest. Switch on the world borders, and now we're gonna scan until we see that a spawner shows up. Which we see happen at 16 chunks away. Drop it down, reset it so it doesn't show, up to 15, and then we're gonna see which direction it is, and we find it's that direction, which is I believe west. So that's the direction we are heading. Get across here. I do believe we get ourselves into a bit of awkward yeah, I have a bit of an awkward time getting across here because I am not in a bad spot. I probably should have looked up here. I don't think I did. But I do end up crossing right here. Now there's a lot of tiny improvements that I could have made for this run to make it better. Luckily I can run through here. There's a little cave and I was just praying for it to go through, which it does. wonderful. And then I'm going to be going up, I'm pretty sure, because I do see now that I can actually traverse above me. Jump a little too far though. And we find ourselves in a what is this called? The wart forest. I don't know. It's the one with the hoglins and whatnot. Right there, I do see the fortress. So we didn't really have to go that far. I have a bit of PTSD from those goddamn tiny hoglins. So 15 minutes, we find the fortress. I am, as recording this, just as much same on stream, terrible at finishing a sentence without getting distracted. But yeah, those tiny hoglins, you can see on my face that I'm really surprised that I'm finding it this quickly. Just a couple of runs ago, when recording this, they completely ruined a fantastic run. We instantly find a spawner, and you can see how surprised I am in my face. We get a rod on the first one, no rod on the second one, but we're gonna have to mine this out to increase our spawn rates. And I still haven't learned how to blaze bed, which I probably should learn. We get another double spawn, but unfortunately no rods from those. But continue to mine it out, continue to increase the spawn rates of the blaze. And personally, I feel comfortable leaving at 8, maybe 7, worst case scenario. I do believe I leave at 8 here because I kind of happened to get 8 before on the same before I even finished the portal. So I realized my spawn rates are pretty low on this. So I dropped my render distance and I looked for the other spawner. I don't think I find it, but I go back up. We get a triple spawn, which is nice. Get one rod drop, get another rod drop, and that will be it for that one. But 2 out of 3, really good. Immediately get another spawn, which is incredible. And get a rod from the first one. So now we're at 4 rods. I realize just 3 more, and I can feel pretty good about leaving this. Now I'm pretty sure I do end up dropping to 8 anyway. Try to drop to the render distance to make them make the spawn more. Get another triple spawn. Feels good. And we get another another 1 rod from that cycle. And we immediately get another double spawn, which is nice. No single spawns in this, which feels good. So I'm honestly contemplating leaving on 6 here. Because if I was on world record pace, I would leave on 6. But I'm not, and also I don't know how to calculate travel. So right there we get 7, and I realize, okay, I need to make my portal out of here. So said and done, I do make my portal out of here. But I have forgotten to mine those pieces out. And I think I hear now that they spawn above me as I start to travel. I don't. Oh wow! I was pretty sure I left on 8, but apparently I leave on 7. And nighttime is always sad. It's not fun to go out on nighttime because the mobs kind of ruin it for you when you're trying to do the distance measuring. We drop 5 ice here, and this is gonna be a bit awkward. I'm getting knocked out, and I'm sure I redo this after all these fucking mobs. There are so many of them. I try to make those creepers explode, successfully so. For some reason I dropped down for the XP, which doesn't matter because I'm now playing on the server. We look over here and we see 157.6 degrees. So we go down to 66 or 67.6 degrees, my bad. We try to jump 4 times and we look for the second angle. And we find that it is 152.8. So there's just a 0.6 degree change, which means we are roughly 1500 blocks away. For the people that don't know how the math works, basically, you drop an eye, you look at the angle, you turn 90 degrees in either direction, and then you drop another eye, you jump 4.5 blocks specifically, and then you drop another eye and you look at the angle that it's facing, and the distance, or the difference between the angles, which in this case 57.6 and 58.2 is 0.6, and then you take 1000 divided by that number. So 1000 divided by 0.6 is roughly 1500, which is how I'm getting the amount of blocks that I need to travel. Now I'm not great at using that, because I completely lose track very quickly of how many blocks I've actually traveled, so I do end up throwing a lot of ice. Try to get a little dolphin to speed this up, but I am now a mere 20 minutes deep and I'm already looking for the stronghold, which is really good for me. I apparently lose my boat, which tilts me, especially since the dolphin decided to leave me immediately, but I do have a precise 5 wood to make myself a new little boat, and we're gonna travel, look for the outside here, because I realize I have a long way to go, so there's no point for me to traverse land here, considering I most likely will be traveling a lot further than across that land, and it looks like we have ocean to the left here. I sneak a peek at my timer and realize I am at 21.5 minutes looking for the strong one. I realize this if I don't screw this up, if I don't die anything, this will be a PB. There's no way this is not a PB, as my PB before this is 45:01, which also was done on stream, which I was hyped about then, but you know, obviously not. I don't trust that dolphin, so I'm just gonna ignore it. After the first one only took me like 20 blocks before I had to remake my boat because I lost it. Make sure to grab some water for the dragon fight. I do tend to forget that. Another thing I need here is a bit of wood. We're kind of in this dead spot of the run where you kind of just have to travel. So I'm just kind of thinking here about the fact that I have 5 arrows, and I'm going to try to use them efficiently, and that I need wood. I can't forget wood for the beds, or I'm gonna beat myself up when I'm sitting there in the stronghold. So here I'm starting to feel like surely I've traveled 1500 blocks now, and I start chucking some pearls, and I realize it's still straightforward. But I'm thinking it's got to be right here on this little island, because I feel like I've traveled the distance. So I will go ahead and chop down a bit of wood right here to have enough for the beds. I don't think I've counted how much string I have, so I'm just kind of guesstimating how much wood I actually need. Blocks I have plenty of. Usually don't need that much. You need a couple of obsidian or crying obsidian to make sure that you have a block that can be not unexploded by the beds. So I decided to use a pearl to save some travel time over the ravine-like sections. Pretty sure I do check with another one right here. Not feeling super great about where that goes. I'm very efficient at getting my eye back. And yeah, this got plenty of mountainous area to traverse here, so the eyes come very much in handy. I do have quite a bit of bread left, so I feel pretty good about that. Right here, I'm thinking, oh, I want to double check that this is not behind me, so I go ahead and throw an eye, and I realize it's still going forward, or well, backwards in that case, because I was turned around. I realize I have no blocks, but we can always get some blocks out. And jump to the top of this mountain, find our eye again, and I think to myself, this has to be really close now. Turn on the hitboxes to more easily find the eye. Again, pearl down for time. My game has a bit of a lag spike. And again, I throw another eye, and I realize it's still in front of me. And I'm starting to feel a bit tilted at this point, because I'm like, how is this still forward? I've been traveling now for 5 minutes looking for the stronghold. And I feel like surely I should find it by now. Yeah. This feels awkward, by the way. Just sitting here. Usually, you know, when I talk, I have chat to talk to, but now I'm just kind of talking to myself. Again, I throw an eye, and I get even more disappointed. You can see on my face, how the hell is it still forward? The eye gets dropped into the abyss, which is annoying, but I'm gonna go ahead and pearl away from here. And a couple more pearls, I believe, and then I am done. I'm gonna check with yet another eye and realize it's still forward. So we're gonna cross here, and I spot myself a actually not, I don't spot myself anything. Soon enough I will spot myself a little bit of something, I believe. Or maybe I'm full of shit. Maybe that's not even this run. I think I might be confusing this with a run that I downstream. Yeah, okay. I am indeed. So it finally goes back, and I double check, because it pointed at this chunk, that yes, indeed, it is this chunk. So I guess I spot myself the entrance to the stronghold. 27 minutes, so it took almost 7 minutes of travel to get here, which obviously not optimal. If I had a better blind travel, that would have been cool. But I go down at 5-4 to get to this, and this stronghold is so deep that I almost think to myself, have I missed it? Because I feel like I'm digging so far down. But then again, I was probably pretty far up when I started digging. So right there we find it. And we're gonna try to execute this nav right here. Go to the right first. I have no idea how to nav, by the way. Absolutely zero clue. But if I'm not mistaken, this one was actually pretty decently fast. I end up running into a dungeon, a spawner, immediately, which not really where I want to go. Actually, I think I might be wrong. I don't think this one was that fast, as I traverse several different routes before I end up finding what I'm looking for. So I go over here, check all these sides, and realize there's nothing for me here. So I leave. Screw this side. A couple of creepers have spawned. No worries, no worries. End up going backwards on the doors. Back to starter. I do believe. I've already been down that path. Don't look at it again. And we find nothing of interest in these chests. I would have taken a pearl if they offered me one. This staircase leads to nowhere, and also there's a lot of tricks that you can do, right, to find the dead ways, if you may. But I'm not great at them. at all. So I almost got back on starter, pushed down this way. I like my chances usually with these stairs, and there we go. We do find it. It only took about 2.5 minutes. It's a 1-eye, so we're gonna need ourselves 11 pearls. We did actually have 0 pearl breaks this run, so I would have been fine even with 1 pearl break, or eye break, I mean, in my with a 6 rod, but I did leave on 7. Make sure I leave 3 string for a bow. And the game kind of lags and doesn't drink the thing, so I throw 1 down instead. And I keep throwing stuff out of my inventory that I don't want, but don't even throw them into the lava. Here I am intending on preparing everything I need, so I will carry the boat with me, I will carry the axe with me, the pickaxe, and all the beds, of course. And I realize screw this shit, I'm going in, because the longer you spend in the end, the better your chances for the dragon perching is. So might as well be standing and crafting my shit in the end. Pearl into the middle, because the platform was way off, so nice that I had an extra pearl. I do have extra obsidian here, so just gonna drop it. Always go on the left side for me personally, and then jump all the way to the right side to make sure you get the correct perch that you're looking for. I almost screw up making a bow, but me and my 5 arrows here are gonna make an attempt at at beating this bad boy, taking down enough of the crystals. Don't need that anymore, and I'm pretty sure I biff like 2 arrows here by 1 inch. Yeah, I do. I missed that one as well, but I do hit these last 2 to at least get 2 of them out of here, to hopefully increase the perch speed slightly. Now we're gonna hop away as far as we can, prepare as many beds as possible for the little explosion. For the final fight. My heart is beating pretty intensely here, and I'm just trying to stick as far away as I can while seeing if the dragon will perch. Now here the dragon starts moving into a spot where I'm like, okay, I'm getting the feeling that it's gonna perch now. It moves there to the right, and then it snaps completely backwards, and I'm like, okay, it's going. I yeet my eye, not quite close enough, so I'm gonna have to have a bit of a panic bed here just to keep it up. Another one, and here we go. Now we're starting to actually place them correctly and explode them correctly. And I give it a quick, solid 8 bed. And you see me in my face. I cannot believe this. I'm just gonna let this man speak for himself. What the fuck? What is that run? Oh my god, that's a fucking phenomenal PB. Wow. My heart is beating pretty fast. Jesus Christ, 32:39:05. Look at your fucking hair, man. Jesus. You're looking dumb as hell. Just pointing out in both directions. But yeah, a pretty 32. Yeah, just state the time. As we change the PB into 39 into the new one. Yeah, pretty insane. Yeah, I don't know what that's crazy. Holy shit, boys! Yeah, that's crazy. That's
That's a YouTuber, I guess.
That's a YouTuber. It's coming up today. I'm recording this the same day that I'm posting this. Says I don't have a lot of editing to do.
Damn, everything was great too. Like my rod rates.
My rod rates are so good. 8 out of 16.
8 for 16. Actually, that wasn't as good as I thought it was. I thought it was more than 50.
I'm whispering here, by the way, because it is
damn, that's crazy.
3:30 a.m. or something.
Oh, what the fuck, man.
I'm just in awe. Really.
Take care, lads, I guess.
Take care, lads.
And it's off stream. What a shame.